Guys, thanks for tuning into our podcast. If you do enjoy this, please make sure you share it with a mate. It's not that much that we're asking. We really appreciate it. But yeah, just keep listening and hope you enjoy the banter that we've been having.
If you were an item of clothing, what would you be and why?
Probably going to go fingerless gloves.
They'll get me to lay some pipe.
Pleasure or business. Yeah, pleasure or business.
Yeah, it was definitely pleasure.
But yeah, it's been a tough Monday.
I wet the bed for 16 years, so...
Yeah, fuck.
14.
Turkey people, fucking grow up.
Turkey people.
Gobble,
Turkeys.
gobble.
Turkeys, I'm coming for you.
Turkeys. The turkeys. Grow up.
And with that, welcome back to On the Piss with Klutz and Das, and we've got regular fan favourite and big oos extraordinaire, Ryan Freeney. Yeah, how you going?
Mate, good. I've missed you guys.
I've missed you guys too, mate.
Missed you guys so much.
Long. It's good to see your beautiful smiling
thanks,
face.
man. And yeah, I've been good, mate. Started a new job, as we all know.
Congratulations.
The other job went tits up.
Tits up, yeah. Don't work with your mates.
Yeah, they do. Yeah. So rest in peace. 470. We'll be on.
Yeah. I don't have mates.
Yeah.
It's just acquaintances.
This doesn't work, so
Acquaintances.
it doesn't count.
Yeah, I got acquaintances.
Yeah. Oh, fuck
Yeah,
you, Das.
fuck.
You probably said that too, you fuckhead.
What?
Sorry.
Did I say what?
I blacked out.
That's okay. How's your weekend, Josh?
Yeah, it was good, I think. I can't... Oh, yeah, what did
It's
I
only
do?
Wednesday.
Yeah, it's only
Surely.
Wednesday, true.
Actually, I just want to get something off my chest straight off the bat. Last week on the podcast, I had been at the races the weekend before.
Yep.
And the Broncos had been defeated by Manly, and they
That
were
was a tough loss.
on the track the next day, and I gave them a dressing down and said,
Why would you?
show a bit of fucking ticker. If you've just been trounced 50-0, maybe don't go to the races the next day.
What? Who the fuck are you to say to the Broncos boys, do not come and drown your sorrows?
Hang on.
Darcy.
Hang on. Let me finish. I'd like to take it back. They can do whatever they want because clearly something worked last week.
I was going to say...
Clearly something worked last week.
I was going to say, when you said that, I wanted to hold my tongue. I didn't have anyone to back me up.
I don't have the patience, sorry.
But the way you got to look at it is, I don't know, has anyone watched the TV show Blue Mountain State?
Yes.
So, yeah,
That in his pocket pussy, they gave everyone the clap.
Exactly, yeah.
I got a good
should
pocket
rewatch
pussy
that.
story.
Okay.
All right, I was just going to say, my thinking
But
about
Fred
why
has,
why it's okay that... Fucking hell.
Some guy I know.
Some guy I know.
My thinking as to why it's okay that the Broncos are at the track after a heavy loss like that is
Mate, bonding.
the episode from Blue Mountain State, the Drug Olympics, where they get the entire team where they're going through a real rough run and they lock them in a house they just do a lot of shit.
About that
I
show
don't
is
care.
that it's fake.
No, it's not.
Yeah, but
I don't care how much.
it can't be
I don't
fake if
care
the
how much-
Broncos just used it.
I can't, mate. Science is wrong. The only science about rugby and losing, Kevy needs to maybe talk to Sterling.
Yeah.
It's a great establishment. Lock all the doors. Black out the windows.
The great
Get him in
establishment, the
here.
And
Caxton
just have-
Hotel.
Coming live
And-
from the Caxton
and
this week,
just
as per usual.
fucking as
Just
much
let
piss-
loose.
Actually, it's probably not the leagueies. Wrong. Sorry,
Oh.
I take it all.
Yeah, I
I take it all, mate.
But
Anyway.
you
You
know
know
it.
what I mean,
You
you know.
know it though, mate. Like whenever you have a bad loss at footy or you're not going
well,
well,
I played
everyone's like, "We need a team bonding session." You just get on the piss.
Mate, I played at Stingrays.
Jeez, you play better.
I played at Stingrays for 3 years, I think it was. The first two, it was quite tough.
Yeah.
There's a few 60-0s getting
Yeah.
about,
Get that
and,
big goals.
and we just
But
fucking win or lose, we're on the
beating the
booze.
Roosters
Yeah.
13 plus. I mean,
That was huge.
You-
I'm tempted to
finally
back him this
called
week.
it.
I'm tempted to back him this week.
Oh.
Who are they playing?
Melbourne
Storm.
Storm.
See, the thing is, I said this in the office today. A lot of the teams in the comp, a lot of the teams in the
That's a
comp,
good one.
you'd back the Broncos to beat a lot of the teams in the comp if they have an off game. Like the Roosters don't show up, the Broncos might jag one.
Yeah, but usually
But
the
Storm,
Roosters shouldn't.
But
they?
the Storm don't have bad games.
Yeah.
The Storm,
that's what's
the
gonna
Storm
fuck
put
us.
40 points on for 4 weeks consecutively without Cameron Munster, Harry Grant, Hector Cheese, or Pappenhausen
Good on yous.
against good teams.
Yeah, good on yous.
Oh, that's all I'm saying.
Well, maybe you should
Oh,
fucking
yeah, that's
move
right.
to
You-
Melbourne then and
you
support
are-
them instead
yeah,
of being
go
a
and move
turncoat,
to Melbourne, you
fucking
fucking
coward.
dirty-
Yeah,
I want COVID.
yeah, you would
Oh,
want COVID.
no, but
Anyway, can we hear your friend's story?
Okay. Oh, the pocket pussy story?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, were you going to say something else? Then I just cut you off.
No.
No.
So a friend told me once about his pocket. I don't know why you're laughing at.
About what? About his.
About my friend told me about his pocket pussy story. Right, his missus bought him a pocket pussy, just for a laugh. Anyway, so my friend had a couple of
What's
hours.
his name?
Brian. No, it was Mike. His name was Mike. And anyway, his missus bought him a pocket pussy, and he had a couple of hours spare one hour. So he thought, "Fuck, what am I doing? I just fucking have a little go at this." And my mate decided to strap his pocket pussy to a couple of pillows with some duct tape, get a bit of lube, and have a bit of a go. Anyway, he's having a go, and then all of a sudden, my mate's missus rocks up out front, and he's got this apparatus that he's just made, and he doesn't know what to do with it, so he has to hide it until my mate's missus goes has to shower or something, and has to
Pull it apart.
undo the apparatus, and
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, it was pretty funny.
How long did it hide in the
40
cupboard until your missus had a shower?
So my friend told me that. It was a close call, very close, but no one ever found out about it,
No.
except when he told the boys.
Yeah.
Of course.
And now everyone knows.
God, I wish I could be like your friend.
He's a loose unit, that guy. Oh, Mike, classic Mike.
Ugh.
Fuck. Yeah, fuck. No, weekend was good.
Did you have a storyline? Anyone?
No.
Unfortunately not. Actually, no,
don't have
I do
friends like
have
that.
a pocket pussy story about a mate, definitely not myself.
I think this is what I was thinking of. I think I know
We'll
about
not
this.
name names, but a few of the boys live a bit further north than the old Ashgrove.
Yeah.
And
God's country.
you know how there's like two just sex shops that are open all the time in the valley?
Yeah.
Well,
Yep.
they went in there one
No,
night.
actually.
So the story about Darcy. Anyway.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, they went. Two of the boys went in there one night. They always used to share Ubers home or whatever. And then one of them sends this message in our group chat and goes, "Oh, this is a bit fucked up. Old mate's in the back, and we've just been to the sex shop." We're like, "Haha, it's so funny." It's like 3 a.m. in the morning, and he's like, "He got a pocket pussy." And he just used it. We're like, "What? In the cab?" And he's like, "Yeah, in the cab." So
The cab would have been like a bit of voyeurism, just like
wasn't
his proudest wank.
Fake taxi.
Wasn't his proudest wank.
So one of the boys is in the front, and he's just looked back and just seen a bit of chaos happening in the back seat. The bloke who had it, I then
Bit
remembered.
of bloke on pocket pussy. Yeah.
No pillows involved.
There is 2 ends.
Yeah.
Just tips touching.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, exactly.
Couple of mates having fun.
It's just blokes being blokes. And then
I'd
anyway,
just like to fucking clarify this story is not about me.
and it's definitely not about me either.
Oh, here we go.
Anyway, the fuck
Mike.
part of
Mike
this
again.
is the bloke who bought it, he got home, and I remember him telling us this a couple of months later, because he found it a couple of months later.
Did you forget
He
about
was
it?
blind and just threw it in the cupboard. And then he was cleaning out, and he could smell something in his cupboard. And it was,
Smell something.
yeah, because it was months later and didn't clean it out. Yeah. But yeah, anyway, yeah, my weekend was good. So, Friday night we had footy at
good
East
segue.
against
Yeah.
East B.
How'd you go?
Yeah, good. We got up 21-7. The boys were a little bit complacent, I think.
You
It was
guys
a
did
lot
say
tighter.
before the game that.
We're gonna-
What did you say before the something like these? They're asking in their cults. These guys will be fucking easy. that was the exact words.
and then
from
there was
pretty much
a
all the
couple of
boys.
us that were like, we said this last time, but it didn't go too well.
Yeah.
So like, we went out there, we won. I scored a meaty at the end. There was some big hits put on, but I think I might have mentioned in the last podcast how weird, because we versed East A team the week before.
Yeah.
And I think I said how weird they were. Like, they just weren't a typical East team.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't want to have beers.
What
Yeah,
were they
they
doing?
were-
And it was so weird. We got to East on Saturday, on Friday night. Faith was restored in Tiger.
Oh,
Land.
there you
good.
go.
We did, like, they came over afterwards. We're in our huddle about to do our song, and one of the boys from East is like, "Hey, awesome game. Come up for boat races afterwards. We'll have a few beers."
that's it.
I was like, sick. That is what Friday night footy's about.
That's
So
what it's about.
we we ended up doing 2 boat races, 5 people per team.
Did you win that too?
Yeah, we did, but it was great
Controversial.
actually. Not controversial. The first one was called a dead heat. I started it off real ripper pace.
Yeah.
Big Harry Mecca came in second. He was doing pretty well. Our third person didn't do so well.
Name names.
And, Harry Walker. Sorry, bro.
Sorry, brother.
And then Callum Maloney.
Good on you for getting
I've never
involved,
seen
Harry
a man sink a I hold myself pretty good for sinking beers.
Yeah, you are
That
pretty quick.
bloke just inhaled it. And I was like, wow, we're on. So that was a dead heat. And then we started from the other end. I forgot who was 5th. But yeah, we started from the other end. And then I was so fucking happy. It was between me and Nico Milosevic.
Oh, yes.
At the end, smashed him.
Yeah.
And it was great. But yeah, no, it was good. And then my missus had gone to the Lions that night and they were out having drinks. And I was meant to go meet the boys on the north side.
How are
but
the Lions going?
awesome. They beat Richmond by like 30
Yeah.
points.
Anyway, sorry.
But was meant to meet the boys at a bar at Teddo's rooftop bar at
Yeah,
Everton
did
Park.
you go?
No, because it closed at 11 o'clock on a
I'm
Friday
off that
night.
place. I've got a bone to pick with them as well once you finish. But
Oh, it was just so... Because I said to them, I was like, I'm pretty sure it closed at 11. They're like, no, it's a rooftop bar. It'll close a bit later. I'm like, no, I'm pretty sure it's 11. I didn't leave East till 10:30 and then got the message, yeah, we're all just going home. I was like, well, fuck, this sucks. And then my missus was like, yeah, we're going out, going to the Pineapple. Sweet. Went there. Let the dogs out a bit, actually. Ended up at Rick's. And yeah,
Nice.
it was great. And then really wanted a late night feed. It was about 2:30, so we went to
Chinese
Pancake.
dentist.
Oh, I went to Pancake Manor.
Chinese
dentist.
2:30.
2:30.
Oh, 2:30.
You never heard that before?
No, I've heard it's a
Classic.
dentist
Every
refer.
day I'm like, I make Chinese dentist, boys. Anyway, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, I went to Pancake Manor. I fell asleep waiting for my food.
Did you eat it?
That's a big night.
Yeah, and then I ate it, and it was great. And then Saturday, went up to Toowoomba, saw my pop.
How is
He's pretty crook, but he's getting there.
My pop died recently.
Oh,
Sorry
sorry
to
to
hear
hear,
that,
mate. Not
He's
good.
a fucking 8 or something. He's
Yeah.
had a
Yeah.
Thanks, yeah.
been a couple
Yeah.
of wars.
Yeah, the big
Done it
Goose
all.
was Big Bernie was a bit crooks, but I think he's getting better now. Apparently, which
How old is he?
78 or 79,
Yeah,
I
good
think.
innings.
Massive innings.
Does he smoke weed? I'd smoke weed at that age.
No, I don't think so. He actually,
I
funny
just- well, seriously,
story.
You would. You just
So
punch,
this
you just
is-
you have one in the morning maybe. Depends what you got in the day. You got lawn bowls. You might hold off. But you just wake up.
See,
Maybe just
funny
fucking-
you mentioned that. So this grandparent, he lives out in the country on about 1,000 acres. They got out just past Mount Glorious.
How many head of cattle?
Only 120,
I was
mate.
just
and
Only 120.
yeah,
120 more than me.
and anyway, he said to us years ago, he's like, wouldn't it be a bad idea to start a weed farm out here?
Yeah.
And we're like, what? And he's like, who's going to come look at? You
Yeah.
can make a bit of extra cash on the side. It's
Yeah.
not that bad.
Oh, you just get
It's
a
just a
pound,
herb.
Sell a pound.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, fair
Yeah,
enough,
okay.
Bernie.
Allegedly.
But yeah, the thing that Saturday was a difficult day because it was also Ladies' Day.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I did, by the time we left Toowoomba though, I was like, get down the range, got down there fine. I'll be at Jeeps by 5:30. Raced
Oh.
home, had a shower, got my kit on, went down, had to make an appearance. Ladies' Day was good. It was good fun actually. It was a lot tamer, I think, than previous years.
Very weird scenario down there on the weekend, in my opinion.
Oh,
Wasn't
talk
as
to me.
loose, hey?
No, it wasn't as loose.
It was
Like,
like-
usually it's like there's people passing out for it. The last Ladies' Day I went to was my 100th game in 2019, as well as Rico and Notto's. And mate, I remember I was going for a piss on the other side. So they've got like Ladies' Day tent is set up at the try line.
Yeah.
And then usually everyone's all the way over the other side of the field. All the toilets were used up. So I was like, fuck it. I really need to take a dump. I'm going to go over to the other one. I'm walking across and someone goes, Clutzy, how you doing? I was like, yeah, I'm going, bleh. And I projectile vomited across the entire goal line.
Nice.
Just laughing. Because people just kept feeding me rums. And there was none of that sort of action going on for anyone.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
there was a couple of boys
I
at their
think it was-
100th games as well.
I
and-
think there was less sponsor tents or something. It was weird. It was a weird vibe.
But yeah, so I don't know. Next year we'll have to really ramp it up again because it's great seeing a lot of blind people being blind. Then I went to the Reds, and that's where my night ended. Actually, it it was like I was looking to go with the boys once again. They didn't want to
Sometimes
go.
maybe
But then they lost at Ladies' Day as well, which never. That's probably why it was a bit
Vibe was
somber.
low.
Yeah,
You get that.
there was that. But like, I went to go to the Reds with some of like my other mates outside of Jeeps, and I've been trying to go to the Reds with them for a while this year. But they've all had tickets with their dads, which is fair. But they didn't this time. But none of them went. So the only person who was keen was my missus. So she went to the footy again.
Yeah.
Double header. Fucking hell.
That's her third double header in as many weeks. So
Keeper.
Killing the
pretty,
game.
mate.
yeah. Good on you. Good on you.
My missus pretends to like footy, but she also hates it at the same time.
Yeah. Well, she used to play, didn't she?
No.
I thought she used to
Because
play
she's
for the.
Fijian. No, that was a sister.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Cut from the same cloth, eh? But yeah, no, there was like what 63
That
to
was
20. eh?
racist.
Hello,
I'm just joking.
the most racist podcast in
In the Caxton.
in the Caxton.
Since Pack podcast.
Yeah, last week. Yeah. Since Pack Podcast turns Sione black.
Yeah. Oh, mate, I can't believe you left that out. That would have just been the cherry on the top of that.
It was so funny. But yeah, then Sunday, I think I just chilled. I don't know what I did Sunday.
Mate, the Reds.
The Reds, that was
Yeah.
Richie
They tried
Mo'unga
hard,
has
mate.
to be the most talented football player in the world.
It was like, the Reds were like, fucking
ace.
they were just slowed down times like 0.2 of a second
Yeah.
or something. The Crusaders were just
It was
insane,
ridiculous,
mate.
man. Like it was.
I have
it
to
was
read you,
genuinely fucked.
I have to read you a thread of text message I just remembered from Saturday night.
Yeah.
One of the guys at work, my manager, was at a wedding
Yeah.
and obviously didn't have access to watch footy. Massive Reds fan.
Yeah.
He texted a group of us saying Broncos 13 plus versus Roosters, talk to me. And someone said, well, you see, Will, we're winning the comp. Victor Radley was on report 4 times. And I said, Victor Radley is the most hard done by bloke in Australia right now, but fuck him. And then he said, at a wedding and have no frame of reference, but fuck that guy. And I said, whatever you do, don't check the Reds score. And he said, apparently Mo'unga absolutely carving up. Blah, blah, blah. Anyway, he was complaining all week at work about the wedding because they were doing like a full mass service before the wedding.
Oh.
And he's like hard against going to church and stuff.
Yeah.
And someone texted saying, how was church today, mate? Suitably weird, mate. Still firmly in the no camp. Enjoyed the 2,000-year-old speech from a potential sex offender, but preferred the moment when he finally shut the fuck up. How and why do people ever go here?
Oh, no.
And then I said, did you pray for a Broncos win by any chance? Because it's a miracle. And he said, a Broncos win and the end of world poverty. But, God's a busy guy. Can't have it all.
Oh, priorities. Thanks for that big thing.
Yeah.
Thanks for that big
If you could
fella.
help us out on Thursday night as well, that'd be greatly appreciated.
Against the Storm, please, so we can fucking rinse you because I'm sick of
Yeah.
your face.
I love that.
You know what must
How good are they,
suck
though?
as well for you guys though is that whenever the Storm do well against the Broncos, I don't gloat or anything. I was like, oh, it's
me
alright. There's
too,
always
'cause-
next time.
Not
And
really.
you,
No, 'cause it's been two. How many years? 2 years or 3 years now?
mate,
Third year we're terrible.
Only
second year you're terrible, but I think it's been
We're on the
5
way.
years in a
Since
row
you've been
that the
good.
Storm have been 50
Oh,
points
yeah,
on the
yeah.
Broncos.
Yeah.
We have a horrible... Apparently, Broncos have the worst record of any team against any other team against the Storm.
Yeah, like it's
good-
It's always
good news.
They're red hot
yeah.
though. They're red hot.
They are red hot.
And Melbourne's favourite place to play is Suncorp.
I
Because they're all Queenslanders.
yeah,
Exactly.
I took some notes for this week, actually,
Okay.
to get prepared. First one was apologise to the Broncos for my comments, which I did. I'm glad I did that.
Because don't be that supporter, man.
Yeah.
Don't be that supporter.
What do you mean?
Yeah. Athletes are humans too, man.
Yeah, exactly.
All
man.
I'm saying...
No, all I'm saying is they can go and be like, you know what? Yes,
You're
that
probably
was fucked.
bashing
What
on
I'm
George
gonna do-
Williams as well right now.
All I'm saying is...
No, all I'm saying is that they can go and enjoy a fucking million beers the next day after a tough loss. 100%.
Maybe just don't do it where I am.
Oh,
Because I was very upset with the
Karen.
night before.
they don't know who you are,
Yeah, they fucking should.
and they never will.
To be fair, it was fucking Jake Turpin, not Herbie Farnsworth. What's that? Ethan Bullimore. Like, no one would have known who the fuck they were
fucking
anyway. Yeah.
Funny as actually, Dan that I work with,
Yeah.
plumbing. So his best mate that he plumbing. God,
6
that
weeks
was
in, drop
bogan,
the G. Plumbing.
So his best mate growing up was Jake Turpin,
Really?
and one of the other boys that we work with is a massive Broncos supporter, but hates when they're doing so shit.
Yeah.
And What did he say? He's been saying for the last few weeks. I think he's only just realised that Dan knows Jake Turpin. Dan doesn't care, but it's just I've just found it so
like,
funny. Yeah, Dan's like, yeah, whatever. But the other fella, Matt, he just keeps going, how the fuck is Jake Turpin, of all people, captain of the Broncos right now? That man is playing so shit. He got his cash, and he just doesn't care.
Oh, fuck.
And yeah,
Do you reckon
it's
that's
like,
it? Do you reckon that's it, though? I don't know.
I was saying there's like this ex-NFL player.
That poor cunt just cops.
Oh, mate.
He's rocks and diamonds. Don't get me wrong, but man, like, fuck.
As soon as you make your
Diamonds? When's
coin,
the last time he was diamonds?
2017.
2017. 2017. It's 2021.
Yeah, get a grip,
Is
Josh.
Das right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
He's so funny.
But we were talking about it
Imagine me
today.
at a job, like my third year in a row, annual review. Oh, you've had another shit year. Yeah, but fuck, I was good in 2017, wasn't I?
Yeah. Oh, fuck.
Oh, yeah,
Just
actually, we
building,
better keep
just
ya.
start building walls at a level. Just go, mate, but I fucking built
Oh,
one.
remember
too.
that one house I did? That was sick.
But
Yeah.
we were talking about it today.
Yeah, fuck
like,
them. Yeah, that's their job.
if you get given a bunch of coin and you're locked in and you're going to make that coin for a while and you might be getting towards the end of your career, you feel like,
I don't know, man.
Step up, bruh. Milford's got at least, what,
But
3-4
that's what some
years
people's
now?
mindset. There's a bloke in the NFL early, it was like 2006 or something like that. He was like the best defensive tackle, and then he signed this $80 million contract. It was like $80 million guaranteed for 6 years.
Yeah.
And he went to this new team and just was so shit. And they were like, what happened? He's like, I got paid and I don't have to work hard.
Yeah, but I reckon that's...
And I was like,
Yeah, that's
80 million over 6 years is different.
Do you reckon? Yeah, but that's
1
like
million.
that's such shit chat. isn't
so
it? Like,
bad, eh? It's
It's
like,
like such shit chat. You
keep
just,
getting your bread.
Let's move off the topic.
Yeah.
Because I've had enough.
Okay, talk
of
to
the
me.
fucking
you're very
Broncos.
fine.
I want something that went. We covered it a little bit last week. We were talking about the Centenary Highway, and everyone got so fired up about it. So we
Yeah.
thought we'd bring in a new segment. I put up a question thing saying, "Please send in the shittest suburb in Brisbane," and we got so many fucking entries. So we'll be able to read one out each week, and everyone can share their thoughts on it.
What was the honest, actual, most?
Probably Zilmia. Let me check. There was literally so many.
But we need to bring some rules in, I think, because Logan was chucked in there a lot.
Yeah.
Logan's technically not Brisbane.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
I'll have
No,
to
it's Loganshire Council.
do the maths on and to figure out what actually was voted the worst. But yeah. So tonight we've chosen to go through Mount Gravatt.
Yep.
Mount Gravatt.
Welcome.
Mount Gravatt.
Welcome.
I'm not gonna lie. I have the
place
worst
that
sense
you
of
never
direction.
stop.
I have the worst sense of direction, and I couldn't even tell you where Mount Gravatt is. So
It is so shit.
It's near Sunnybank.
yeah, right.
And it's another suburb where you drive through.
Yeah.
You never stop except if you go to Pyfection, and that is it.
Yep.
Pyfection is the only thing that is good at Mount Gravatt. Everything else sucks, and it's a drive. It's a drive-through.
I did a bit of research on the train here tonight, and it was quite distressing the amount of things I found just from a simple Google and Facebook search. The first thing on Google that types up, if you type in Mount Gravatt news, is a headline that says "Blood all over him. Distressing scene as cop is stabbed in the face by a knife-wielding thug before his partner pulls her weapon and opens fire, as witnesses recall hearing blood-curdling screams and several shots."
Yeah, it's literally, I was looking at the same sort of stuff.
You
and
can't
it's just,
stop there.
Also,
Pretty sure you can't stop there.
they have a baseball team,
What are they called?
local team, the Queensland Pingers baseball baseball club. And you know where I actually found that, Josh? On Facebook. You shared one of their posts in a group of ours like years ago.
Oh, really?
Yep.
And Ryan Freeney has reacted to it.
Yeah. Queensland Pingers Baseball Club.
Oh,
That's
mate, that is
so
so
good.
specific.
Far
You
out.
can't stop there. Like
Queensland-
it's one of those like South Africa, Johannesburg, where you don't stop at the red lights.
Yeah,
like if
straight
it's
through.
good to go, you can go.
You need to just send it.
You just can't. Otherwise, you'll fucking. If you walk away
What
from
a-
your car, you'll come back.
A 44-year-old Upper Mount Gravatt man has been charged
Upper
after...
Mount.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, here we go.
That's like, because they do Upper Mount Gravatt, Mount Gravatt East.
Yeah.
It's like,
It's
Charged
bullshit.
after allegedly operating an internet-based synthetic drug distribution network from his home.
Mount Gravatt also had a dude have like 5 illegal sex workers in his basement.
Yeah, it's one
He
of
got
those
done.
suburbs,
It's
man.
one of those dodgy, and they've also got
It's like
Griffith.
Juarez.
They got Griffith Uni at Mount Gravatt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Griffith, it's like,
You know, if you can't get in anywhere else, it's like
Yeah.
the TAFE of
Yeah.
university.
Yeah, I was going to
Yeah,
say you're probably
it's-
better off going to TAFE.
like,
Is there anything else really shit about it? I don't know.
Seriously,
got
like,
nothing.
it just needs to be fenced off, and they just any thoroughfare just needs to be clearly fenced.
It's literally you get off the highway and you're going towards Sunnybank for like footy or something like
Food?
that.
The great
And
food.
food, yeah.
Oh.
But Mount Gravatt doesn't have good food except for pie fiction.
That's
You know
it.
what's
There's
funny?
nothing.
When
It's literally. It's
But then
just-
even pie affection, you have too many pies and you feel sick.
You know what's funny? The other thing that showed up on Facebook was you sharing or posting on someone else's wall, being like, "You need to try pie factory."
Just that's it. Fence everything else off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's from Mount Gravatt.
Sorry.
Unlucky yous.
Yeah, move.
Sorry, I'm not sorry.
Yeah.
Actually, it's one of those things.
It's an inconvenience.
It's another south side.
Mount Gravatt
suburb
is an
as well.
inconvenience,
Yeah,
and
North
it's
is
south
king.
side. Yeah.
North is king.
No.
So
Triggers anybody.
Yeah.
you could probably say that any suburb on the south side is.
You have to
shit.
definitely drink bottled water there.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a fact.
Mhm.
Fact.
Yeah. It's,
Anything else
Well,
about Mount Gravatt?
Mount Gravatt, sponsor this week's podcast. Suburb of the week. I think that was all the headlines I got. Yeah, the pingers.
Stabbings. Murders.
Queensland Police have asked public for help identifying a masked man involved in a shooting.
Yep.
Just a few,
Classic.
you know. But yeah, that's Mount Gravatt.
Yeah, it's
Mount Gravatt, thank you for being useless.
Upper Mount Gravatt.
Yeah, fuck
That's
you.
the fucking joke of the day. Upper Mount Gravatt.
Should we
Right, you
get
stopped
into
the
the
I was going to
hotline?
say, do you have a question? that
Oh
you-
yeah. Once again, I forgot to do any research. But what is your favourite sporting scandal? Sorry, to preface this, we always start the podcast off with a question.
Yeah.
And this week's question is, what is your favourite sporting scandal?
Easy. Shane Warne getting stitched up by those hookers.
Yep, that is
Um,
actually a great one.
And I literally did none of this research either, by the way. I just
thought
that,
of
I
it.
just Warney is just one of those cunts. Just fucking mean leg spinner. He just loves punching
rips
darts.
Yeah.
Having a good time, and he got stitched up by a bunch of hookers. Could
Yeah.
happen, it could happen to anyone.
Yeah.
And good on him.
Did it happen to
mine's
one
a-
of your friends, Michael.
No,
Mine, I've got two. Now that you mentioned that, I've just remembered one. Last year, there was the owner of the New England Patriots got caught copping rub and tugs from somewhere in Florida, and then they investigated it, and they found out that this place in Florida was giving like rub and tugs to all these like high profile old like
Yeah.
sports owners and shit like that, and it just went back. But the one I was going to do, I got reminded of it today by Hamish and Andy actually.
yeah,
It's sort of, it's not really like it's a scandal, but I really hope there's a ESPN 30 for 30 that comes out of it. So the first one is good old Aaron Hernandez.
Oh, wasn't he?
So he like, for those who don't know, Aaron Hernandez just signed this mad deal with the Patriots.
And he was good
like
too.
2011, 2012. And then a couple of weeks afterwards, it came out that he murdered his brother-in-law, and then he also murdered two other people. Like he ended up getting done for all of this, went
Have
to
you seen
jail, hung himself.
Oh, so
It's
good.
fucked, but it stems back the sporting scandals. Like he played his college football at Florida, the Gators. Oh no, Miami Hurricanes. Sorry, and you go back and you have a look at the team that he was on, and it's like filled with all these stars, but it's also filled with all these dudes who have been like done for gangbanging, like fucking
Yeah,
like,
right.
killing people, all this shit, and there's just like this massive thing like being spoken
Conspiracy
about, like
theory
being
that's
like
like-
like this whole team was just a gang,
Fucked, yeah.
and they're just so cooked. So I'd love to see.
I never knew that.
30. Yeah, they've got like the Marquise and Mike Pouncey, the centers that
Yeah.
played like 12 years in the NFL. They were both in that team. Cam Newton was in the team before he got moved on.
Yeah.
Hectic.
There's just all these like high profile people that were in the team at once, and so many of them, even like less profile people, have been done for like killing people and drugs and
Jesus
stuff.
Christ.
And I'm just like, imagine that, like you're in college and it's just like all the boys, and you're like psyched to go out for a game, and it's like, by the way, gonna off that bike afterwards. Who's
Yeah,
keen?
fuck,
Get
it's
fucking
just-
60 blokes just all rocking up. It's like pow pow pow. Yeah,
I'm
sick.
sure that's exactly how it
Yeah,
went.
that's exactly how it went. But it's
That's
it's not
nuts.
it's not
That's
exactly
nuts.
funny, but it's
Nah.
not funny at all actually.
You sounded pretty grim.
Yeah.
One of
Really
my-
turned
But
the
it's
mood.
just like it's so interesting.
It
My
is.
favourite one was how the Bulldogs got done for salary cap. I think it was in like 2008, but they were like been shit all the time.
Yeah.
Like, they were cheating the salary cap.
Yeah.
Still sucked.
What
Yeah.
same with Cronulla Sharks, the peptide.
Yeah. But they were like all right.
I hate that scandal because it was the year that they won against Melbourne in the grand final was the one year that they weren't being done for peptides and salary, but the years either side they got done. It's like, but
Either side.
Yeah, magically in 2016 they weren't.
Went full Russian.
Yeah, they were all sweet, but 15 and 17.
Actually, speaking about that topic, have you guys seen Icarus?
No. Good?
Fuck. Look that up. Netflix.
Icarus.
It's a whole thing about the Russians doping scandal. I think it might have been the Winter Olympics or something like that.
Right.
They had like the full thing, like, you know, they're giving drug samples and
That's
they had
like
like secret
recently, hey?
doors and fucking shit like that, swapping things out.
Yeah, because they got
Jesus.
banned from
Yeah.
Olympics or
Yeah.
some shit.
Yeah, man,
eh?
because it was like the whole program was dope.
I had something else.
It's a fucking
another
it's
funny
a-
one, but I can't
But
remember what it was.
then the guy that did the whistle blowing ended up getting killed. It's a Russian.
Coincidence.
Putin and the boys.
Yeah, the boys.
Should we get into the...
Yeah, froth line. All I know is
Hotline?
Harry Mecca.
we got a few this
Harry
week.
Mecca said he woke up to his phone being on the other day, and it was to the froth line, and he went, "Fuck."
Yeah, g'day boys. Just following up a call from Magic Round. I was actually just listening to your potty then, just driving between jobs. Also a plumber, so shout out to you, Butsy. We're in it together. Just laying pipe.
Fuck.
All for pleasure. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Who was that?
Someone I don't know.
didn't realise I actually made that call on the weekend, but I do remember the conversation at the paddo with AKA Kelly allegedly sleeping with Kayla Ponga.
It's
She
Mel.
showed us some messages, and I do believe it to be true. But reporting on Magic Round, great weekend. Fucking heaps of rumbos were had. I'd just like to send out a massive apology to the young family in front of us. They did cop about 3.5 rumbos straight to the back of their head. Like I said last week at 2:27 in the morning, you got to take that in your strides. Pretty sure it's in the terms and conditions when you buy a ticket on Ticket Tech that you will get rumbos spilled on you. But I just thought I'd follow that up, boys. I love your stuff. And I'll probably, honestly, fucking call you tonight because, as usual, probably get pissed again. Don't really have much else going in my life but listen to bloody brew beers and fucking sinking some bloody brew beers and say that much hate.
Who's that?
No idea.
No idea.
He called
That's
up,
even better.
he called up last week and said he was at the paddo with the paddo's that way with a lady who claimed to have slept with Kayla Ponga.
Yeah.
Fuck. And he
And then
probably
one
with the
of his
Mandarin.
mates was like macking on with her or
Yeah,
something.
something
I
like
think.
that.
Oh, mate.
So
What a legend.
good.
Who is he? Reveal
No,
yourself.
He's
Also,
plumber.
it's the worst feeling spilling beer
How's
or
that?
rum on people, isn't it? It's the worst.
If you buy a ticket, getting
Yeah, it's in the
couple
terms
of
and
rumbos.
conditions.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's
in
what
your
happened to me at the Reds
stride.
game. Just there's a whole line of family in front of me, and then I just had 2 minutes. Like, but I had to keep it witty and not swearing as much. But
Yeah,
the kids
yeah.
were like every time. "Oh," and I was like, "Fuck it, I don't care anymore."
This one's 2:30. 12:32 on Sunday
Chinese
morning.
dentist again. Chinese dentist.
Hey, bloody brilliant beers. It's Hogs again from Perth. Touchdown. Yeah, so
Hogs.
fucking...
It would be
Can you guys get
2:30.
some food scrap shit from
wouldn't.
Perth? Because I want to try this frothy egg. Fuck. Yeah, boys. What the fuck? You didn't play... I left 2 voicemails. You didn't play them when you did it with that other... for the fucking Pig Athletic Club. What the fuck? You only played the first one.
Oh, no.
But yeah. Yeah, shout outs to Kent Street's King, Melbourne Finest, Ali Swimman. Get better soon, buddy. You're dying at the moment. It's like a Glandular fever or Ross River or whatever it is that you got. Yeah, fuck. Wait, boys, do you like the Chats? They're a pretty fucking good band. Yeah. Also, I got a pretty good bloody pickup line if you guys need to use it.
Oh, please.
Hey. What's the pickup line? Do you want to come watch a porno on my flat screen mirror? Alright, good night, boys.
Oh, Hogs.
Do you want to come
That
watch
is
a
so
porn on my
good.
flat screen mirror?
That is
so
good, dear
good.
Hogsy.
He said we missed his thing, but that's his first one. from that
Nah,
number.
he's definitely off from that number.
Yeah.
Well, fuck, he's definitely called up before.
Because
That's so good.
every time he calls, he asks about Booch Grub.
Yeah, true.
Mate, what a legend. Thanks, Hogs. That was fucking
Yeah, thanks,
brilliant.
mate.
What a good Carmichael Hunt.
That's
I think-
a good one.
K
I
Hunt.
like that.
Yeah,
I like that.
thank you. It's been in the works for a while.
I always go cross-eyed trying to look at my phone.
I can't go cross-eyed.
Go, Tom.
Actually, nah, don't want to talk to you.
Who was that?
I have no idea. We don't. It's just numbers. I don't know who
That's
they are.
awesome. Have they called before?
Yeah, they have. Do you want to listen to their previous one? See if we can figure out who
see
it
if we
was.
can figure it out.
Oh no, it won't. It mustn't stay on there for that long.
Oh, damn.
Sorry.
Maybe it was Harry Mecker. JPS Reds.
I think I've just fucking lost where I was up to. No, that was that one.
That's
Cool.
so funny.
Here we go. It's for some reason it doesn't seem to be in like time order, which is really weird. But anyway.
Fuck the Reds. I'm sitting in the Caxton at the 75th minute, sculling a fucking bootstrap beer, thinking that Socrates was right. There's nothing else that needs to be said.
Rory.
I don't think that's Roy. It's a red
Sounded so much like
first
him.
person
But,
as well.
you know, yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah, yeah.
Just fun, yeah.
As you
We're-
said,
we're all a
there's
bit
nothing
better
else
last
that
week.
needs to be said.
There's nothing else that needs.
This could be the
I
same
love the
one
short
again
and
if I'm not
sharp
careful.
ones.
How does the early bird get the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese?
That was it. I don't know what
God,
to
I
make of that one.
That was a good one. I like that.
No.
This person called
I wonder what,
fucking
you know-
20 times but didn't leave a message.
It's so good. How good's just drunk and dribble?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the mate,
Random
this-
scat thoughts.
Here we go. This one's from 1:49 a.m. If this is not drunk and dribble, I'll eat my hat.
Big hat.
It's just working hard. Help me.
I got a couple bones to pick. First bone being Valley's Cricket Club.
Yep.
Fuck them, they take up our fields. Second bone, Ashcroft Park Run. Fuck those cunts, they take our car park.
And a true word's never been spoken.
Fucking
Is
oath.
that down to Jeeps? They
I agree, though.
I can't wait to win the lotto one day. I'm going to buy them out.
Yeah.
They're gone.
he's
They're gone.
he's doubled down. We've
I'm
got
going to
another
get a
one.
fucking bronze statue of me too.
I'll get going.
Dreams, Jeep, go back.
Did you hear that?
Vomiting.
Big yard.
Yeah.
Dreams, Jeep, go back.
I think that's Harry.
I think so. He's called it a lot of times.
Yeah. He said when I saw him, he said he woke up and he just saw his phone like unlocked.
Yeah.
It was on recent calls and it was to the froth line. And he's like, yeah, fuck, I don't know.
This could be an old one.
Good night, gentlemen. I just want to say I'm a long-time listener, first-time caller. First of all, I just want to say how good's the bacon deluxe from Hungry Jack's.
Oh, he's not a Whopperman.
Second of all, I have a packet of JPS Red ready for that cat
Yeah.
that keeps calling,
This is JPS Red.
saying that he needs a packet of JPS Red.
He's saying he's got a packet
Fucking
ready for
on
him.
Tap. I've got them ready in my pocket. Whenever I see you, whoever you are, I've got them for you. Third of all, I've got multiple T-shirts to get paid for fucking all the shipping costs, yet I'm a stone throw away. Fourth of all, jokes, you mate.
Who's that?
That's Harry Mecker again.
Oh,
He's still going.
Guts the fucking ace. Ace of shit. I'm playing didgeridoo right now. That fucking zone.
No, didn't he
that would have
say?
been Friday night.
Didn't he say he's got a packet of JPS Reds for the bloke who calls up about it? That's what he was saying.
Yeah, well, that's him. He is the person that gets
No,
the
but
JPS
that's what I'm
Red.
saying. I don't think it's him because that was his first ever call, and he's saying he's got a packet of durries ready for that bloke.
Oh, it must be. Is it a Jeeps bloke? It must be a Jeeps bloke because he's
Yeah,
talking about
fuck-
East.
fuck
So
it,
that-
East.
Yeah, true. He's doubled down. See if we can figure it out.
Hey, young gentlemen, I'm not pissed at all. I know most people that call up are fucking maggoted after the Jackson drinking out of plastic cups. But I know this podcast shit's not easy, so I'm going to raise a question for you, something to talk about. Do you condone shitting at the misso's house or not? Because I tend to pull the, I got to go home, Dad wants me, or the, do you want to go get Macca's or something just so I can fucking shit in the public toilet, so I prefer to do that than absolutely nuclear waste the girlfriend's toilet. That's just a personal preference of mine. Let me know.
Well, assert dominance, shit.
Yeah.
Leave skid marks.
Depends how long you've been with them, but you know,
Yeah.
you know when you just start seeing the bird, and then you've been with it all night, and then you got to walk inside and go. When you get in the car, and you're like,
And your guts,
oh god,
your guts hurt so much because you've just been holding it in so
you're doing a
long.
piss, and it's just like it just wants to come out, and you just like a little bit of a. Because you don't want to just go, and you're just like, oh, and this is too loud. Everything's too loud.
Yeah, it's definitely about how long, but yeah, as soon as that
It
door's
depends
open,
too. If you're just a pig, just have a
Let
dick.
rip. One of the first times I met my girlfriend's parents and went to their house was when we were fresh 18, and I went out with Sam Barker for his 18th, got home fine and everything, and was just woke up the next day feeling horrendous, and Sam had to go to work, and I had to catch a bus from the Gap into the city and then backed home to Kedron at Mum's house, and I got to the paddo just up here actually, up the road, and had to get off and just vomited everywhere and called my mum. I was like, can you please come and get me? I'm in such a bad state. And she was at Caloundra, so then I said, Ray, my girlfriend, can you please come and get me up? Slept on the thing, and she took me back to her parents' place, and I spent the next 48 hours there vomiting in the toilet.
that's awesome.
First time I'd ever been there.
A bit of a random one. I was at the beach one day, had a bit of an upset gut, and
Also, how shit are beach public toilets? Some of the worst.
Well, this is even better because I didn't have to use one. So I was in the ocean, and I'm like, and I was like, oh god, I'm like, I can't hold this, and I'm thinking, I'm doing the mathematics in my head, just like, and I'm like, I can't make it there, I can't make it anywhere. I need to just go downstream a bit, and just let it go, man. And it was just
what sort of consistency are we talking?
it was fucking soup. So it just was like I was Blastoise out of
Minestrone.
Pokemon, and just
a nice little minestrone.
just fucking, and it just went because it was like the current was quite strong, and I think it was at Coolum in that little cove there. Just up. Anyway, man, I just fucking let it rip, and geez, I felt good.
Okay, on to the next one.
Hey boys, it's the Bootstrap dribbler back. Had a pretty big one on the weekend. Played a bit of eyes up footy at Big Pineapple Fest, which was really nice.
Actually, I have a funny story to tell.
Nice. It was really fucking nice, actually. Feel pretty shit now though. Stage 3 of what is shaping up to be possibly my worst ever hangover, I think. 3 days has really exhausted me mentally. Kelly Clarkson came on before and I nearly cried. Not going to lie to you. That's not what I'm here for. So just want to hear your thoughts, boys. What's your worst hangover ever?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, cheer me up if you don't mind. Alright, Bootstraps, kick-ons forever.
Fuck yeah.
I think I know who the Bootstrap dribbler is, and I have him as a friend on Facebook. And after Big Pineapple on the weekend, he changed his name to, like, I'll use your name in place of him, but his name on Facebook is Josh Vodka Coke Raspberry Clutterbuck. Like, he changed his name to that on Facebook after the festival event on the weekend.
Worst hangover.
Yeah.
Go.
Probably that one I just spoke about was up there. I also had to go to...
Oh, was that just a hangover?
Yeah.
You got sick.
No, that was after a night out, one of my first nights in the Valley. I also once had to go to the Kedron Wavell Medical Centre and be put on a drip because I was so sick.
Holy
the day
fuck.
after. That was Alice Pratt's 18th.
Wow. Gee. Oh, yeah, you get them bad.
I get like...
Are you a vomiter on the next day?
Nah, if I vomit once, it's game over. I'm vomiting all day. But usually I don't vomit. Like after the races last weekend, didn't get out of bed till 2. Monday morning at work, like... I was in bed at 11 o'clock on the Saturday night. Just like, I get them so bad.
I forgot what it was for, but my worst has been, like, I think I was just yakking constantly, like, bile. Like, just like, but like my throat was that bad that I started throwing up like blood because my throat was that raw. And I was just like, yeah, this sucks. But my worst experience the morning after when I was 18 or 19, forgot if I've told this already, but a few of us went out to the Bavarian Beer Cafe at Eagle Street on a Saturday night. And I was like, I got work at 7 a.m, so I got to be home by midnight. You know, just keep it real good.
Yeah.
Ended up getting fucking trashed. Went through a lot of steins.
Oh, yeah.
Man, this bloke who was with me, he was doing the 6 a.m. shift.
Yeah.
And he's like, all right, we'll scull one beer each at the end, and whoever wins gets to choose what they're on tomorrow morning. Because I was working at Macca's.
I think I've heard this one.
Yeah. The next morning, got woken up at 6:15 by the managers being like, Jack hasn't rocked up to work yet. Can you come in? And I was like, yep, got Dad to drop me up.
So you look good.
Yeah, so I look good. But I made myself so bad. My manager said it's the only time he's ever been truly angry at someone at work because I rocked up. I tried to walk, Newmarket Macca's, tried to walk through the glass door. What I thought was the opening was definitely not, so I walked straight into the glass door. Recovered, walked into the wall at the cafe, and then I walked through everything down past the fryers, walked into the back wall next to the manager's office. And they were like, what the fuck? I was there doing a job last night.
Officer Doofy.
And they were like, fuck. And then...
He does like vacuums.
He looks
They caught him in the equipment room with a vacuum cleaner later. Didn't get there?
Clean my room.
What's the other night this is?
And then, yeah, I ended up passing out on the toilet eventually after an hour or two for half an hour. And they got real angry at me. And then on my break, I was like, please, can I go home? And they're like, no, you got to do this. I was like, if I find someone, can I please go home? They're like, oh, maybe. Like, one of my mates messaged him, got him to come in. I went home and just slept.
No?
Dad, and I got mum and dad or whichever one of them to pick me up. And they're like, oh, do you have to go home early? I was like, yeah.
Yeah, short shift.
They're
They're quiet.
Short shift, it's quiet. Oh, but Sundays are usually busy.
It's
I was
fucking
like,
lunchtime on Sunday, Josh.
it's weird, man.
Yeah.
So weird.
My worst one was after a full moon party.
Full moon party.
Full moon party in
Oh,
Thailand, and
yuck.
and all I remember the night before was being on that little mushroom mountain, just fucking smashing these mushroom shakes, because these are doing fucking shit. And I'm just like, the boys like, settle down, right? Settle down. I was like, I had like about 6 of them or something like that. And then anyway, all I remember was just like I just like had all this energy and was just like running around, like lids off, obviously, just in my bum bag. Anyway, I woke up the next day outside the 7-Eleven. I was like, because we were staying on Koh Samui, this is on Koh Phangan. And I was like, fuck, what the fuck? And I just in my boardies and bum bag still, and I was like, fuck, well, how am I going to get home? I looked, I'm like, fuck, I got all my money still. And then I was just like, I fucking don't know where to go. Like, what do I do? And I felt so sick. Like, I was like, oh, I'm going to die. Like, I thought I was going to die. Like, I've never felt so sick. Anyway, I ended up just walking the streets, and just some old lady, I was like, how do I get home? I'm going to Koh Samui. She's like, come and this 60-year-old lady, she would have been 40 kilos. I jump on the back of the scooter with her, and down to the yacht, or wherever we get home. Anyway, get down there, pay for a ticket, get on the boat, and I pass out as soon as where everyone walks on, right there. Like, just right there, people get the fuck out of the way, cunt. I'm like, fuck off. Like, just so sick, just like in the fetal position. No shirt, fucking so hot.
My God.
So hot, like on this hot deck in the fucking sun. Like, oh,
That's
God.
so shit.
Anyway, and ended up getting home. And I got back to the fucking unit. I'm not joking you. I got back, and then my mate's got a bird in there, and I'm like, fuck. And I'm like, and I'm just like, he's not going to get anything if I stay here. I'm like, see you later, bro. I just got out. I got on my scooter, and I was just like, just cruising around Koh Samui, just so hungover, just like, I'm dying. I'm fucking dying. Just went to Macca's and that went to so many of those McSpicy burgers. And that made everything worse. And I had a massive lava shit later on. It was it was the worst day. But I had to do a solid, and I came back a couple of hours later. I'm like, shit, done. He's like, yeah. I'm like, can I go to sleep now? He's like, yeah. I was like, thanks, man.
That's
just
awesome.
Had a shower and went to sleep. That was a loose day. Loose night.
I think that was our last one. I might be repeating it here, but.
Hey, boys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was our last one for the
Fuck
week.
yeah.
Thanks, everyone.
Lovely.
We got a lot this week.
Big shout
Appreciate
to you.
it.
Glad you're back.
That
Missed
was
you
fucking
last
good.
week.
There's
Yeah.
some fucking good ones there, boys.
Yeah, fucking oath.
I need to get involved in that more. I keep forgetting when I'm blind.
Yeah.
Same. I've done it once.
You know, pro tip, write it on
I
your
actually
arm
no,
when you go out.
I saved it.
Oh, yeah,
Saved
nice.
it. So good.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Anything else, Clutzy, before we
No,
go?
mate.
Shout out Cam Munster. This is episode 50, guys,
Oh yeah.
as well. So, nicely done.
See you tomorrow night, Cam. We'll make a arrangement about when we'll get you on.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Thanks
And,
for having me
shout
on
out Laura
tonight,
Graham.
guys.
Thanks for coming on, man.
Oh, thank you.
Really
thank you.
appreciate it.
Do you want to plug your event that's coming up?
Oh, fuck. All right. Yeah, everyone. Sorry. Just a quick one. Pig Athletic Club. We're going to have Turtlenecks and Suspects party on the 12th of June. $15 entry. It's basically just pay for the fucking DJ. We're not making any money out of this. We just want to party with everyone. So, yeah, so get your sus fucking specs, get some turtlenecks. Girls, you don't have to wear turtlenecks. Probably less better. No, just joking. But yeah, get involved. 12th of June, Caxton upstairs. Get your tickets online. Just go on the Insta page. You'll probably find it all the
We will see you
all the
there.
Facebook. I can't talk.
Yeah.
Get involved.
He's too excited.
Yeah.
Too excited. So
It's his
hard.
big blowout.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah, actually waiting. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
fucking getting real
Fuck
fucked
yeah.
up.
Love that. Love that indeed. All right.
Okay. Cam Munster, see you soon. Laura
See you
Graham,
soon.
see you
Laura,
soon.
Laura Graham, see you soon.
Thanks for listening.
Yeah, give him fucking heaps.
Bye-bye.
Love you all. Give them heaps.